Once upon a time, Snow White's skin was considered the chic, sexy look of the Elizabethan English elite. Queen Elizabeth I's signature ghostly makeup typified the 16th century ideal for women, her porcelain skin representing nobility and earthly perfection. But to achieve that perfection, Elizabeth covered her face with makeup composed largely of lead. She also rubbed mercury on her lips and probably used a mercury-based makeup remover that ate away at her flesh. Today we're talking about Elizabeth I, the makeup that may have led to her death. During the Virgin Queen's era, the highest standard for female beauty was smooth, blindingly white skin. To achieve this look, Elizabeth wore Venetian ceruse, a cosmetic made from white lead and vinegar. She patted her face and neck with the substance, transforming her pockmarked skin into an eerie porcelain canvas that probably smelled like sour wine. Thanks to centuries of science, we now know that applying lead to the face on a daily basis causes very serious and often irreversible problems like hair loss, skin deterioration, and death by lead poisoning. Lead wasn't the only poison in her cosmetics. Made from cinnabar, a toxic mineral containing mercury, Elizabeth's lip stain gave her the signature red mouth seen in many famous portraits. So we have two dangerous poisons working together through skin absorption over long periods of time. On the surface, the lead makeup slowly corroded the queen. There had been very few female rulers in English history, and Elizabeth understood that every aspect of her appearance would be scrutinized. She believed facial scars would make her appear weak rather than resilient. In 1586, Elizabeth reflected on these expectations while addressing Parliament. "We princes, I tell you, are set on stages in the sight and view of all the world duly observed. The eyes of many behold our actions. A spot is soon spied in our garments, a blemish noted quickly in our doings." Elizabeth even forbade unflattering portraits of herself. Artists were expected to portray her as youthful, beautiful, and flawless, regardless of her actual appearance. The famous Darnley portrait, painted in 1575, became a model that later artists copied for decades. Elizabeth's struggle against aging lasted her entire life. One of her most effective solutions was wearing wigs. In 1599, the Earl of Essex revealed that the aging queen was mostly bald, with only a thin ring of hair remaining around her ears. In the final months of her life, Elizabeth refused to allow doctors to examine her. According to members of the court, she'd fallen into a deep melancholy. She also refused to rest, believing that if she lay down, she would never rise again. Elizabeth reportedly stood for up to 15 hours at a time, supported by cushions placed around her in case she collapsed. On March 24, 1603, Queen Elizabeth I died. Possible causes of death include cancer or pneumonia, but her decades-long use of lead and mercury cosmetics may have contributed significantly to her declining health. After a lifetime of exposure to toxic substances, her body was believed to be heavily contaminated. Elizabeth Southwell, one of the Queen's ladies-in-waiting, later claimed that Elizabeth's coffin burst during her wake because of gases produced by decomposition. Although many historians dismiss the account, exploding coffins are a real phenomenon known today as exploding casket syndrome. This occurs when decomposition gases build up inside a tightly sealed coffin until pressure becomes extreme. Another theory suggests Elizabeth may have died from blood poisoning. A week before her death, doctors recommended surgically removing her coronation ring, which she had worn continuously for 45 years. The ring had reportedly become embedded in her skin and was causing serious injury. 1 week later, she died. Evidence of lead-based cosmetics dates back at least to the 5th century BCE. During the Roman Empire, women commonly powdered their faces with lead. By the 16th century, the mixture was known as Venetian ceruse, Queen Elizabeth's favorite cosmetic. Unfortunately, lead was not officially classified as a poison until 1634, less than 40 years after her death. People recognized that it caused hair loss and skin damage, but they did not yet understand that it could slowly poison and kill them. Queen Elizabeth's story remains one of